Page 12, kanji, starting with traffic light. And that's made up of shin, we don't need this kanji so we won't learn it, plus go, shingo, shingo, traffic light. And here we have the go. Now let's have a look at what it's made of. Okay, this is what the old style kanji looked like, and you can see that actually the kanji that we use today is only the left-hand portion. It's a simplified version, and there used to be on the right-hand side this element, which actually means tiger, and it was about the sound that you make when a tiger growls or roars. So it meant to shout out, and then by extension it became to mean a command, a call, then a number, a mark, a sign, a signal. So what we have today is the left-hand side. Over here you can see it much more clearly, which is a mouth on top, and then underneath it looks like, well, I remember it as 15, so it's a 1 on top, ichi, and that looks just like a 5, doesn't it? So if you think the mouth calls out 15 times. Now in my kanji book, here you can see that's the printed form, and it's again number, designation or a sign, and I've identified the top, the radical here is mouth, kuchi, that's easy, and the bottom one is dirty, but that doesn't really work as well as thinking of it as a 15, 1, 5. So I think that shouting out your number 15 times is going to work quite well. And the key words that you need are things like bango, that's a number, and it's particularly used as in denwa bango, which we've learned ages ago. Let's check the stroke order. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. There it is, a mouth on top, 1, 2, all the way around, san, left to right, shi, that looks like a number 1, and then go, and that looks like an English go, doesn't English 5, so 15. Let's move down now to the next kanji, and it's road, michi. Let's check out its origin. Over here, it's very simple. It's not actually used with anything. It's just simply the kanji michi. That's the Japanese reading, the kun yomi, Japanese reading. Of course, originally it was from China, and this is what it looked like. Okay, this is what this kanji originally looked like, and you can see that this left-hand side here has been extensively modified. So this is what it looks like down here, but actually it comes from originally, if we can just go down a little bit, we can see down here, it's quite small for you. I think I'll just magnify this bit. Okay, I've magnified this down here, and we're missing a little bit on the left, but never mind. This is the bit that I want you to look at. It's this character here, which actually originally meant foot, and then it was modified and modified and modified until finally it took the shape that we see today. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see that that shape today looks like that, and that's come to mean, because it used to be a foot, moving along. So that means moving along, and to me it looks like a little worm moving along the road. If we have a look at the ancient forms from 2,000 years ago, have a look at that one. Look, that looks just like my little worm moving along the road, so that always means movement. Okay, this is what it looks like in my kanji book. Again, this is the printed form. Michi, it means street, road, path or way, and here this right hand element here actually means neck, and if you use that on its own, it does in fact mean neck. You can see it's got animal horns on top, 1, 2, and you always draw a line under them, and underneath it's got this element here which is a little extra bit, and then an eye that's on its side. So that stands for the nose, because that's the bit between your eyes. So you've got animal horns on top and then a nose, and that equals your neck. I suppose your neck is between your animal horns, if you've got animal horns, and your eyes. And then the left-hand side is moving along the road, moving along, put it together, and you get michi or street. Let's check the stroke order. Okay, here we go. Animal horn. That's bit between your eye. There's your eye. Over here it's moving along the road. There's a little wormy moving along the road. So animal horn, 1, 2, 3, bit between the eye, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then here's the top of the little wormy bit, and moving along the road, and that's michi.